and all that. So I guess we're ready to go. Let's get started with a warm up. We're going to start with a high knee run in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Let's run it out. Nice easy pump of the arms and the legs. Remember that you can make anything that's higher impact, lower impact by taking the, for example, the jog out and just marching on the spot. Good. Nice easy pump of the arms and the legs. We've got about 10 more seconds and we'll go back and forth between cardio and mobility. Very nice, looking good, heart rate's coming up. Let's take our feet wide and do a squat reach. You're sitting down low, reaching up high, mobilizing through the hips, the knees, and the ankles. Couple of key tips here. Make sure you keep your core tight on the way down. Your hips go down and back as far as they'll allow you to. And when you reach up, get lots of extension so you wake up the shoulders and the chest. 10 more seconds. Very nice work. Bring your feet together and let's do a walkout, touching your toes, walking out to a high plank position, a shoulder tap at the end, walking back in and standing up tall. We're keeping our legs as straight as we can in both directions. That's great. That'll help to mobilize the backside of the body. Keep your core tight when you do your shoulder taps too. Try to keep the hips and shoulders square to the floor. There we go. This last one, I need you to hold it out here, high plank position, and we go mountain climbers. Knees in towards your chest. Upper body weight shifts forward over your hands. You want to keep your knees low while keeping your chest high. And you notice how Tina does that really well. She keeps her back so flat that if I put something on top of it, it wouldn't spill off because she's not rotating too much. That's looking good. 10 more seconds. Feeling a good clip in the heart rate now. Boy, oh boy. All right, come on up. We're doing old-fashioned jumping jacks when you're up on your feet. That's it. Nice soft landings. Turn your toes out a little, soft bend in the knee, reaching up over the head and back down. Tina and I have an awesome workout plan for you ahead. We'll have a mixture of circuit training, some EMOM, some AMRAP, some plyo pyramids, all sorts of great stuff. We're going side to side to finish up. Lateral hops. I want you to think about an imaginary line and you're going over and back like an alpine skier would down slopes. All right, legs like shock absorbers. 10 more seconds. Body's feeling nice and warm now. And that is time. Well done with your warm up. Shake it off a little. Grab a sip of water if you feel like you need it. And we are moving right along into our first block of work. It's a circuit, and we're going to work 30 seconds of one exercise, 20 seconds of a second exercise, and we'll go back to the first exercise for 30 more seconds. That's how it'll work. We're going to go with exercise number 1, which is sumo deadlifts and swings. Now, you can use a dumbbell or you can use a kettlebell. If you happen to have a kettlebell, it'll look like this. The deadlift high pull, sumo deadlift high pull, under the chin, feet really wide and turn out the toes and come up. The second 20 seconds, you'll hike into your swing and then you'll go back to that deadlift high pull one more time for 30 seconds, okay? That's all you need to know. We're gonna get it started right now in 3, 2, deadlift high pull, sumo style, let's go. Now an option, great option here with dumbbells if you need it. Either way, you're sitting low in your hips and pulling your weight up under your chin, keeping your core tight like you did in the warm-up on your squat down. Elbows are shooting high and wide, getting some good back and shoulder training with that upright row, that high pull. Okay, we're transitioning now to the swing. Place your kettlebell down, hike it between your legs, and exhale forcefully. Want to snap the knees straight to fire the hamstrings and glutes. Keep the core braced and get that forceful exhale. Very good. Kettlebell comes back down, reset for that sumo deadlift, high pull, and we're off. That's the way. Great job. Crushing it, Vanessa. And you got a kettlebell too. Look at you. Hustling. So good. 15 more seconds. These kettlebells are a commodity nowadays. You got to hunt for them. Keep working. Final seconds are here. Push through to the bell. And that's your time. Nice job. Okay, kettlebell off to the side. We're going to go box jumps or broad jumps. Box jumps will look like this. You'll get up, extend the legs. Broad jump will jump out and run back to spot. Followed by med ball or regular burpees. The medicine ball burpee looks like this. Down and back, and you stand up, and that's it. That's all you got to know for now. Get ready in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Now I use my arms, I squat, and then I really explode out. And if you have a box but jumping isn't your thing, make it a step up and a step down. Either way, keep yourself going. We've got about 10 more seconds, and we'll go to exercise number 2, the med ball or regular burpee. All right, transition now. We got our burpees. Let's go. Okay, basic med ball burpee. Just shoot the legs back and pick the med ball up. Full med ball burpee adds a push up and a jump. You choose. All right, we're going back to that broad or box jump. Final 30 here. Man, my heart rate is climbing. Nothing like some plyometric work to get the heart rate high. Awesome, 13 seconds. Fantastic, 5 seconds. Get one more rep in. And that is time. Awesome. Way to work. Okay, shake it off. We've got our next block of work coming up. Dumbbells, if you have them. We will go 30 seconds. Dumbbell flies. You hinge forward at the hip. You go out to the side, followed by biceps curls. And then we'll go back to that dumbbell fly, okay? Tina's got the banded option. If you have a band, use that. Either way, get yourself ready. We're going with the flies now. Let's go. Wide to the side. Now, if your weights are too heavy, go single arm, one side, then the other side. You can alternate through the time frame. That makes it a little bit more achievable. And then if you've got lightweight, stay with the double arm. Good. It should be challenging though. It's not going to be easy, no matter what you do. Core is tight, chest is lifted, and you're looking good. Ready for your bicep curls. Ready? Let's go. Curl up and back down, and use that same principle of alternating if necessary. If 2 at the same time is too difficult, you make it achievable by going 1 at a time. Brilliant job. 5 more seconds. Back to the fly in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Wide to the side. Yes, the hustle is on now. Workout's getting real. So good for the posterior chain, working those posture muscles, the upper back, shoulders, traps. It's all happening. 8 seconds, finish it up. Almost there. Way to go, shake it off. Weight goes down. We're gonna finish up with a kettlebell, single arm row, and upright row, okay? So we're gonna single arm row, pick a side, any side. I want you to stride back, bell on the side of your back leg, and you row in and out. And followed by a strict upright row. Okay, we did the deadlift high pull earlier. Okay, remember that? We're just taking the high pull out and using that. All right, ready for your rows. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Strong and rigid through the core, hinging forward with that stride step. That's very good. The elbow tracks up into the rib cage on the way up. Really good, some back training. Good back builder here. You got the tube option with Tina. All right, let's go upright rows, both hands now, straight up under the chin and back down. Ooh, lots of hustle there. One arm feels a little heavier than the other, doesn't it? Feels a little like one doesn't have as much gas as the other, and that's good. That means you did it right. All right, let's change to the other arm, single arm row. Opposite leg goes back, opposite arm rowing in and out. There you go. Good adjustment. If you have lighter weight adjustments and you need to take them, you take them. It's important that you stay with the time interval more than having to stop completely. 5 seconds, stay with us. You're gonna make it. And you did it, that is time. Well done on your first block of work. We got that out of the way. Good time to take a sip of water and towel down while we're getting ready for our next block. So our next block of work is an EMOM. That's an acronym for every minute on the minute. And we're doing 5 rounds or 5 minutes of work, 2 exercises, 10 repetitions of a sumo deadlift. I'm gonna go double kettlebell on this one. If you only have one kettlebell, just use your single kettlebell. Squat down, grab on, stand up. That's your sumo, and you do that 10 reps. After that, the kettlebell is off to the side, and you have 6 surf burpees. The burpee, you go down and shoot into surfer position. Go down, surf, down, surf, okay? Like you got a surfboard out in front of you, and if you can't do that, that's okay, just do a regular burpee. We'll do it 6 times. When you get done with number 6, you stop, you rest. Whatever's left in the minute, that's your recovery time, so it pays to hustle in this kind of work. All right, get ready to go, team. You and us and you, we're going with that deadlift high pull in 3, 2, 1, 10 times, let's go. There you go, she's got a big squat down, she's got her chest lifted, shoulders back and down, driving through your heels. Good, get your 10 reps in. As soon as you got your 10 reps, your weight's off to the side, surf burpees 6 times. And then stop and breathe. Good job. Good job. Way to go. You did well with that. Catch your breath as soon as you're done with your 6. If you're still going, keep hustling. Keep hustling. Round 2 is coming up. Pull your weights back out. Those of you that are done, get prepped and ready mentally and physically for round 2. Now you know what's up. You got this. Feet wide. Ready in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I really drive through the outside edge of my foot on this one. Hey, surf burpees, let's go. Good, 6 done. Woo-wee. And you can hear me. You hear that breath? That should be you too. Should be hard to breathe. Working hard, that's good. Pull your weights back out. Get ready for round 3. All right, feet are wide. We are good to go. Countdown is coming, be ready for it. 3, 2, 1, let's hustle. Awesome. All right, so the legs are starting to really burn now. You're starting to tax the muscles of the legs big time. All aspects, quads, glutes, hamstrings. Even the calves are getting involved with the burpee. You're doing well. Now it's a mental game more than physical. Got to will yourself to be number one. Let's do it. Straddle, set, go. I want you to focus on working at your own pace. The most important thing is that you push your personal pace. Every time you go, you're trying to outdo what you did the last time. It's not how fast you are in comparison to us. That is not the key. The key is how fast can you get done in comparison to you last round. All right? Keep that in mind. It's always a personal challenge for you against you with all of our workouts. That said, Tina's a little competitive. She likes to compete and try to outdo me. She'll admit that. In fact, she has on camera a couple of times. Okay, we are getting close, crew. Let's do this. Straddle up, squat down low. We're going 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. This is our last round. Nice. Almost there, team. Good. Way to go. Catch your breath. If you're still going, I need you to push yourself right to the very last rep. Right to the very last rep. You've got it in you. Believe in yourself. Catch your breath. Those of you that are done, catch your breath. Sip your water. That should have taken you to what we like to call anaerobic threshold. That just simply means you're up in the red zone. And sure enough, my heart rate is. And that is time. Way to go on your EMOM. You crushed it. Okay, we're gonna head into circuit number 2. Today, circuit number 2 is more about endurance training. We're going for 90 seconds, split up into 2 45-second blocks. We have 4 blocks, okay? So, kettlebell single arm thrusters first. You can use a dumbbell or a kettlebell. If you're gonna use a kettlebell, probably wanna go on the moderate to light side. Feet outside hips, kettlebell racked on the shoulder. You squat, you thrust. You squat, you thrust. We'll do that for 45 seconds on one side, switch to the opposite side, go 45 on the opposite side, okay? That's all you need to know for now. I'll introduce everything in the transitions as we go. Tina's got a great option. Use that option if you need. Ready in 3, 2, 1. Squat thrusters, single arm squat thrusters. Let's do it. There you go. That's a tricky one. You got to squat down low and drive your knuckles to the ceiling. Use what you learned about the squat earlier. Butt back and down, chest up, core tight, and then exhale and drive that weight overhead. There it is. Trying to get your bicep towards your ear at the top, not locking the joint, but going through a full range of motion. That is key. Love this integrated leg, core, arm training. Final seconds, we'll have a 15-second transition to the opposite side. Oh, great job. Shake it off. 15 seconds to get to the other side. Shake your arm off. All right, rack it up. If that felt like too much weight and you know you're not gonna be able to finish on the other side, dial it down if necessary, okay? Do what's right to get through the set. Ready in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Set 2. Nice. That is looking awesome. Still got your knuckles to the ceiling, your bicep traveling to the ear. Now you might notice some mobility things from one side to the other. You might be a little stiffer on one side than you are the other. That's normal. You do a little bit of mobility work in and outside of class, that will improve. Right now we improve strength, integrated strength from the legs, the core, and the arms. 10 more seconds. Push now. Feeling that deep burn in the muscles. And that's it, that's time. Great job. Shake it off. Shoulders on fire, legs on fire. Okay, block 2 is a Bulgarian split squat or a regular just on the floor split squat. weighted or unweighted. I like to do it weighted. So I'm gonna take one foot up on an elevated position, the other leg's out in front, and I drop the back knee down and come up. Okay, that's it. We're gonna do right side and then left side. Get yourself ready, split or elevated. We go in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. There we go. So I lay the top of my foot on top of whatever I'm working off of so that I'm focused on this leg. This leg's doing the hard work, doing the hard yards. That's great, Vanessa. Good job. 25 seconds. Try to really push through the heel of your front supporting foot there. 15 more seconds. You should be feeling the deep burn now. Really good for quads and glutes. Way to hammer. Last one, and that is time. Shake it off. 15-second transition time. Do that same thing on the opposite side. Make any adjustments you need weight-wise. Do that now. Shake it off. Get some recovery in. Okay, leg up or down. Ready, begin. Let's go. We have 45 seconds here. You're an athlete right now. Unilateral training, so good for you. Awesome. 20 more seconds. Try to keep your posture upright. Eye gaze forward out in front of you. A little bit of a forward bend in the front knee. That's normal. That back leg is just hanging loose, not doing much of anything. Front leg is on fire. It's lit. It is lit. Last rep, and you made it. Time. Nice job. Shake those legs off. Excellent work. Okay, we're moving right along. Block number 3 is a stationary side lunge. So what we'll do is we'll take either a kettlebell or a dumbbell. We're gonna hold it up high on the chest like we did just a moment ago, but this time you're gonna step out and stay there in a wide stance, going down to that side and back up, pushing the hips down and back, all right? So feet wide, split, and go. Down and back up. Again, range of motion is a personal thing. Don't go too deep because you don't want to pop something. Okay, take your time, ease back and down, control the movement. As you get into it, you're gonna feel more and more like your confidence is building and you're able to go a little deeper. That's good. That's a very good sign. Again, don't push it to an extreme where it's painful because you might injure yourself. I'd rather you stay in a shallow point and get good work for the inner thigh and the outer hip. Get ready to change sides. You don't have to move your feet. All you have to do is move your hip to the opposite side. Just shake your legs off here. Take a quick recovery. Adjust your weight if you need to. That's it. And then the feet are gonna go on the same width. You're just gonna push your opposite hip down and back to the side. Ready? Begin. Down and back with the hip and back up. Good focus and control. That's the way. Notice how this leg goes straight and stays straight while this one bends. Doing very well. Keep it up for 20 more seconds. Good posture. Inner thighs, outer hips are going nuts. That's a very, very good feeling. Stay strong now. One more rep. And that is time. You did it. Well done. Shake it off. We've got one more block of work and we're gonna do a rolling side plank. Now, you can do this weighted or unweighted. It is up to you. You don't have to do it weighted if you don't want to. The side plank, hand under shoulder, blades of feet down, and you're gonna roll through and come back. Okay, so try to keep the hips and shoulders square, and if you have a weight in hand, use it. Ready, side plank position. We go in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Roll through and roll back. Try to keep your bottom hip up in the side plank and then level with the shoulders as you roll through. Great. 30 seconds. Now remember, you can also come down to a knee. A kneeling position is a great way to continue this. And all you would do is roll from one knee to two knees and then come back to one knee. Okay? Either way, you have 10 more seconds, and then we'll take a 15-second recovery and go to the opposite side. Finish strong, brace through the core, really working those rotational muscles of the core. Super key for athletes. And break. 15 seconds, take your time, shake it off and transition. Nice. Okay, we're all done. There we go. Whew. Okay, other side now. Ready up. Find your spot and begin. Roll and return. Roll and return. Beautiful job. I really like this animalistic stuff, you know, rolling and crawling, hovering, all that stuff that came from some sort of animal form. Great to train as a human being. 10 more seconds. Final seconds, finish up with one more rep, and that is time. You did it. Way to go. You made it through your first half of class. I'm gonna pass you now to Tina, and Tina's gonna take you through the second half of class. Keep up the great work.
Hello, everyone. I am Tina. I'm going to take you through the second half as Justin introduced me. Hey, Vanessa, what's up? So with what you just did with Justin, it was a little bit more focused strength training. We did that purposefully to prime you for what I had set up for you now. Now we're going to get more into heart rate conditioning with a plyometric pyramid. We have two levels in this pyramid: dumbbells, equal size weights, light to moderate, or just body weight. Justin will be taking the body weight. I'll be showing the advanced option. So you do you today, and when you do this video again, maybe you want to dial it up with dumbbells. You never know. Okay, cool. So I'm going to show you each exercise, and then we'll get to it. First up, we have a power burpee. With the dumbbells in the power burpee, when you rise, you can add a curl, okay? You're hopping out into plank and landing in deep squat, add a bicep curl every time you land. When we're done with that, ditch one weight, you keep one weight in hand, and we do a forward squat snatch. Driving forward and then shuffle back or jump back like Justin just did. Third exercise, lateral jumps, landing on one foot and finding a little balance action, and then hopping and switching. Give yourself 1 or 2 seconds in that landing. Your final exercise, you're gonna keep 2 dumbbells next to you, feet wide, and jump squats. Okay, when we're done there, you have a 30-second rest, and we'll repeat everything, but in reverse. So maybe you do the first half with weight and the first half not, if you wanna try it out. Okay, so let's get you started with the dumbbell power burpee. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So what's nice about the dumbbells, if you have them, is you're getting a second bicep exercise in your workout now. You had one with Justin, you get one with me. On top of it, your legs are gonna start burning up pretty rapidly, which means your heart rate will rapidly climb as well. 10 more seconds. Oh yeah, feel it kicking in. Everybody up, safely rise, find a position where you can jump forward, squat snatch, and run back or jump back, go. So see how Justin's arms drive overhead. This is gonna engage his back along with the other muscles that are being recruited with the jump and the propulsion. It's gonna help work your posture. 10 more seconds coming up. All right, guys, make some space, lateral plane. Jump wide, land on one foot, stick it, and then switch. See how long you can hold that balance. Yes. It's gonna make you wobbly, guys. You see, Justin was even wobbly. Even I am. It's supposed to happen. This is how we train our body, how to handle unstable surfaces in real life. Everybody needs this training. 10 seconds. Twist your arms so you wring out your waist a little. This will add some core training. We go to our finisher for the top of the pyramid. Wide stance, squat, jump, go. Now you have a few options. You can keep jumping, or if you need to get rid of the jump, you can go for a speed squat. And that looks like this. You're still moving quick. You're still squatting. You're just eliminating some of the intensity. 15 seconds. Good. Keep your chest high to protect your spine and get your butt low to work your legs. Stay with us. Stay with us. Couple reps. One more time. Oh, nice. 30 well-earned seconds of recovery. How you doing? Should be sucking wind at this point, as we are. We're getting you back to the anaerobic threshold Justin talked about earlier. You need peaks and valleys of this in your training in order to get the results you came for. We're gonna work in reverse, guys, so 5 seconds. Back to those jump squats. Ready or not? Go. We get you working so you're recovered just enough to be successful and confident, but not so much where you lose what you gained in the way up the pyramid. Okay? So keep moving. Even if you're sucking wind, slow down if you need. That's your option. Back to the lateral jumps. Let's try to stick it a little wider. Ready? And go. Woo! In front of Justin. I did gymnastics growing up, so I have a little bit of an advantage with the plyos. So if you're not jumping crazy wide, you don't feel like you can balance quite well yet, that's okay, that's normal. You need to do stuff to get better at it. 10 seconds. Going back to that forward action with the squat snatch. 3, 2, go. Good. Now I want to see you land deep in your legs in this jump. It's not just a forward jump. It's also a squat and stick. Okay, land through your heels. That's it. He's doing great at making sure every time his hips go to or beyond his knee line. 10 seconds. Now if the jumping becomes too much for you, you could do this on the spot, like so, weighted or not. Arc the arms overhead straight and stick it out. All right, final move, power burpee. Let's go. If you want to add a push-up at the base, be my guest. That's another advancement here. You've got 15 seconds and then we get to rest. So if you have it in you today, dial it up 10% quicker, just for the last few seconds. Stay, stay, stay. And you did it. Beautiful work. How good does it feel to breathe heavy, to feel your heart beating? Bittersweet, I guess, huh? We're gonna now shift to some posture-specific training. Justin touched on that earlier. We're gonna make sure we polish off your posture training today so you stand taller, prouder, and you're safer in your exercise in everyday life. Okay, so you have 3 exercises. Everything is for 10 reps. Exercise 1 is a skydiver. On your tummy, bend your knees, put your heels together like you have a tray, arms out wide like a field goal. Pulse up and down 10 times. Make sure you keep your eye gaze to the ground, friends, so you don't hurt your neck, okay? Look at that ground. When you're done, exercise number 2, non-weighted, is a renegade row with the elbow driving up. Weighted, same exact mechanics, except now you have some resistance behind you. Working not to twist hips, dropping knees if needed. 5 each arm. Exercise 3, overhead press, strict, or you can alternate the arms if need be. If you don't have any tools, grab a towel, grab a book, grab something you got hanging around, okay? So 10 of each of those exercises, continuous through 5 minutes. This is endurance, posture training. Let's get you started. Hit the ground. Skydivers in 3, 2, 1. Time to go. Try to get your thighs completely off the ground and try to get your chest and part of your ribs off the ground. That's it. Now keep your feet flat like I'm putting a tray on top of them. You don't want to spill your after workout drink, do you? All right, next up, renegade row. Remember, you can lower your knees if you need, but stay in a high plank with me if you can to work into your anti-rotational muscles more. Those are the ones that fight the twisting and ultimately strengthen your core more. We're already nearly through 1 minute. This is going to go by pretty quick. Good, Vanessa. Now, if you only have one dumbbell, just alternate the arms. Very nice. Good. Thank you for showing that option. When you're pressing overhead, knees are soft, but they're not moving. We want to isolate our upper body. As soon as your legs get cranking, they take away the work. Now, if you're done, you start right away all over again. 3.5 minutes on the clock. What I like to do is when I get to the top here, I hold for a second or two, keeping the contraction. This will make the muscles work harder, and you know what that means. More gains. We like that. As you transition between exercises, take your time. We want you safe. That's number one in everything we do is safety. Excellent. Heart rate's climbing. Sweat is starting to drip. That means you're doing this properly. This is a progressive lift of your heart rate and the muscular burn. We are now halfway through. I'm starting my round 3. I'm going to give you guys a target. I want you to complete 2 to 5 rounds through this AMRAP. Make that your goal. So no matter your fitness level, you should be able to get within that range, okay? Exhale as you lift. This will help you contract more through the rear body. I'm going to show this on my knees in case anyone out there needs to see it. I am not tabletop. I still slide slightly forward. This will lock in my core and keep it fired on. Weight is over the weights. Body weight is over the weights. And I'm staring about 6 inches in front of me for a long neutral spine. You got 130 on the clock, and guys, I'm gonna keep it real. These overhead presses aren't doing the trick for me. I need heavier. So I'm gonna adapt and listen to my body. I want you to do the same during your training. You do not have to commit to your choice. If it feels too hard or too easy, change it. Make this work for you and your body and your goals. Oh yeah. Guess what? 60 seconds. You've done 4 minutes. All you've got is 1 more. This is it. Nice, Vanessa. Good lift, good push through the heels towards the ceiling. That's what's going to work your hamstrings and your butt more. Excellent. I'm also going to go a little heavier for the renegade row this round. Now, if you're losing the ability to fight twist, just bring your feet wider, especially if you end up going heavier like I am. It's going to get harder not to twist. 20 seconds. Ugh. All right, heart rate's cranking. Last few seconds, punch out the reps. Let's go. And that's your time. How'd you do? How many rounds did you get? I lost count. I think I got 4. Oh, man. I guess if you lose count, that's also a good sign. That means you're so in the training. You did it right. Justin's back, and we are ready to take it home with the circuit finisher. This circuit is a duo circuit. We're also going to work unilaterally as we did with Justin earlier. So you're going to have 2 exercises back to back. Each of them are 30 seconds. And then we'll do a second set of exercises back to back. Then you'll have learned them all. We'll just repeat everything on the other side of our body. This also has the option to advance with me using a med ball or just body weight with Justin. So we got something for everybody here. If you don't have a med ball, maybe you can grab something that's easy to hold that you can also balance on, okay? So exercise number 1 is a walking push-up this direction, okay? For us, it's our left. Mirror us, and this will make it easiest for you as you're watching out there. So I'm on top of the ball, one hand drop, and then back on top. You can drop your knees if you need for either position or stand your toes with me, okay? Then we're gonna do a rainbow lunge. I'm gonna step back my other leg around my body and then tap the ground with the ball and then come back up, okay? That's your first duo. That's all you need to see. Try to kiss the ground with your hands or ball to maximize the leg recruitment. Here we go, 30-30, 10 seconds in between. 3, 2, go. Ooh, yeah. So this stagger that I'm doing adds some new variables to chest training. You're gonna get deeper in the pocket. You're also gonna add that instability, getting some anti-rotation back in the mix. You've got 10 seconds. You have 10 seconds to adjust now. On your feet, that one's up. Rise, set up your lunge. We're going in 8 seconds. Now, if you want to step back and remember what side you start on, put the hands over the hip and drop down. And then we start from the down to the up. Ready? Go. Now you can fully circle around to the other hip, and that'll add a little bit more core work. Or you can just bring it overhead, like so. 10 more seconds. This one's deceiving. Holy quads. 3, 2, time. Good, we have 30 seconds to set you up for our next duo. First up, overhead squat. I'm gonna keep my arms strict overhead and squat down and up. Anytime it becomes too much, I simply bring my arms back down and then drive them back up when I'm ready. This is gonna integrate some more of your posture and your core. Exercise 2, half Russian twist, same leading direction for the other 2 exercises we just did. Only stop in the middle and then twist towards the ground, okay? We're gonna start that off in 5 seconds. So on your feet, overhead squat. In 3, 2, go. We've had a lot of squat variations today, and this one is unique. It's a little bit more about stabilizing your body while maintaining quality of your technique and range. So take your time. 8 seconds. You will have 10 seconds to get ready for half Russian twist. Time. Sit down, find position. Lean back, light on your heels or no weight on your heels at all. 3, 2, go. Good. This can also be done with a dumbbell, guys. So if you were looking for a little bit more heat and you don't have something like I have, grab a dumbbell or something else you got hanging around. 15 seconds. You've seen it all. We're just going to repeat on side 2. So no surprises left. 5 seconds. 3. And that's your time. Good. We're going to move a little quicker now because you know what we're doing. So to the right side, walking push-up, rainbow lunge in 4, 3, 2, let's go. Side number 2, it's on. So you're gonna start to notice one side of your body may feel different than the other. This is how we start to learn how we need to train and learn about our body's differences. It's the same for everybody. Good. See how Justin's not moving his back feet? Just the hand moves, okay? Keep that in mind. It'll give you some good angles. 5 seconds. And time. 10 seconds to get ready for your rainbow lunge. Step back, other leg. Start loaded so you set up the twist properly. 3, 2, go. What I like about this is it forces you to work this knee to negotiate its position. Your knee's gonna wanna shift inward, but we're gonna fight it to push out and stay in the middle of your foot. You're gonna work some of those areas around here to protect it. It's good for runners out there. 10 seconds. Right away, we're gonna go to the overhead squat, okay? Everybody rest, shake it out. Overhead squat coming up. These are your last 2 exercises, feet wide. We go in 5, 4, 3, 2, go. Relax your shoulders. They're gonna wanna curl up to your ears. We wanna protect our neck. So relax and drive your arms up straight. Last one. Quickly get ready for your finisher, half Russian twist. Sit on your butt. Let's do this. This is it, guys. 3, 2, begin. Exhale as you twist. It'll allow a little more contraction in your oblique. Final 15 seconds. Go, go, go. Squeeze it. And that's your time. Nice. You did it. Excellent. Let's stretch you out a little. We're in a perfect position to stay in. Let's stay seated. Bring the heels of your shoes together. You're going to open up your inner thigh area, your abductors. First up, squeeze your shoes together, lift chest. And then kind of start to mobilize your knees, see what it feels like. And then if it feels okay, add a little bit of a push for more intensity in the stretch. Whew. Functional training at its best. You guys trained everything, every direction, every part of your body, all in 50 minutes. All right, we're gonna take one leg, wrap it around the other, elbow to knee, press and look over your rear shoulder. This is gonna rotate through your spine, thoracic spine. It gives you keeps you mobile. This is really important, especially if you're training with us, training anywhere really. Other side. Taking about 30 seconds with each stretch. This is what science has proven to be a really good amount of time to get the benefits. Solid. Let's come up onto our knees. We're gonna walk on up until our head goes past our biceps and then lower one heel at a time for a calf stretch. Now I like to hang out with one heel down for about 4 to 5 seconds before I switch. That way you really feel what's happening within your calf muscle. It also may help you get a little lower for more stretch in that calf muscle. One more each leg. Walk your feet just a pinch wider, walk your hands in, and from here, hang from your waist, through your back, through your head, and out your fingertips. Let everything just relax. Nice. And as your body starts to find its center, slowing down the movement, roll up vertebrae by vertebrae, racking your spine into its proper placement. Lacing hands behind at the top. Squeeze shoulder blades and open your chest. Take a few deep inhales, relaxing your upper body into this. Let's add a little bit for your neck. Twist to one side. Center to the other side. Let's get the up and down as well. Look up to ceiling. And then into your chest. One more for you. Big bear hug. Expand as wide as you can. Inhale and feel your shoulder blades pull away from your spine. Absolutely fantastic job today. What a workout it was. Thank you so much for coming. Vanessa, we love you, girl. We'll see you soon, okay? Awesome job tonight.